All right, let's get this party started. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys. Want to give yourselves a round of applause, everybody coming out today. Some people are just trickling in. We are a small but mighty crew. That's all right. That's all good. Just want to thank everybody for helping out. There's a couple people that helped out. Thank you so much. Thank the DJ. Give it up for the DJ, doing a great job. He is available for weddings, bar mitzvahs, company parties, all the things that you may need. And Zach, he is a great bartender. He's a mixologist. That's what I refer to him as, and he's doing a good job. But so glad you made it. Give the person next to you a high five real quick. Give the person next to you a high five. All right. Good. You ever have the speaker tell you to tell your neighbor something, but then both your neighbors look in the opposite direction? You ever have that? Stuck there in the middle with something to say to somebody, but nobody to say it to. Better check my Facebook account, see if any notifications happen. Oh, it looks like Candy Crush is my friend. Good, I'm glad they're at least my friend. Sometimes the speaker will tell you to tell your neighbor something, and both your neighbors know each other, but they don't know you. And so now that they're looking at you like you're the weirdo because you're in the middle of their conversation. I'm sorry that I don't share your same enthusiasm for your Soul Cycle class. Apparently, Stefan is an amazing teacher, though, and I'm glad that you guys are excited about it. So I took the MTA here, like most of us, right? Most of us took the MTA, right? You take the MTA. Love taking the MTA because I'm from Cali, but I can't stand when I have to talk to the MTA employee at the station. You ever do this? You ever have a problem with your Metro card? You have to talk to the woman in the glass? First, you got to get her attention. She's usually buried behind some newspaper. Yeah, hi, excuse me. Excuse me. Finally, she looks up at you, but annoyed because of the fact that you have a question. Yeah, hi, my Metro card doesn't seem to be working. I'm sorry, I didn't really understand what you said. My Metro card, it doesn't seem to be working. Am I the only one that is not understanding this one? I'm sorry, my Metro card doesn't seem to be working. People walking by you think you're in an argument with the MTA employee or playing some type of animated game of charades. I remember playing telephone as a kid with 2 cups and a line of string, had a better connection then than the MTA department. Finally, you guys just give up on the communication system entirely and resort to using the little opening used for the ticket exchange. Yeah, hi, my Metro card doesn't seem to be working. One time an MTA employee came to one of my shows, and after the show I said, so what'd you think of the comedy? And she said, all right, that's one joke. All right, appreciate it. All right. So you got to do a lot of jobs in New York City to stay here and to live here, right? I used to work at a busy beer garden. If you've ever worked at a beer garden, it's kind of like working at a kindergarten because at any given moment, there's somebody screaming, there's somebody shouting, there's somebody usually sleeping, and there's somebody just passed out. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of like, and it's usually nap time for somebody, so it's usually like that. One of my job description was to pick up glasses. Another job description was to clean up and mop up throw up, because that's inevitable at a busy beer garden. But I've noticed that women act a lot different than men with the unsanitized area. Women will warn other women, hey, don't sit here. You do not want to sit in this unsanitized area. This area, somebody got an upset stomach, drank too much tequila. This area right here, no bueno, no bueno. Women will warn. Men don't warn. Men wait for people to sit in the unsanitized area. Dudes turn into ESPN golf announcers with the unsanitized area. Ladies and gentlemen, there are new patrons that have just entered the bar.
They have no idea of the mess that has just occurred. And here's their approach. Down the straightaway, they bank right.
And oh, right in the mess. Unbelievable. The accuracy is incredible. Holy smokes, that was amazing. Jake, did you see that? I did, Johnny, and that is one for the record books. That's definitely going on the highlight reel for sure. I work in the meatpacking district, which is pretty cool neighborhood. It's a little bit. It's kind of like the red light district of New York City. Red light, district of New York City. Every night I get off work about 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Every night, same situation. Yo, son. Yo, kid. I got that Coke. Yo, son. Yo, kid. I got that Molly. Yo, son. Yo, kid. I got that Coke. Yo, son. Yo, kid. I got that Molly. Apparently, the New York Hoodlum Association got together and decided that I am their target market. What do you see here? I see a middle-aged, balding white man. He's our go-to guy. It gets so bad. One time, this guy asked me if I wanted product, and then when I didn't want any, he asked me for advice on where he could sell it. You got two descriptions as a drug dealer. One, have drugs. Two, know where to sell drugs. I remember selling chocolate bars as a kid, being 5 years old. I told my mom, listen, if we drive up to the hills where the rich people live, we are going to sell more chocolate bars. One time I was hanging out in the meatpacking district with the friend that has no idea how to whisper. Do you guys know this guy? Can't tell him anything. You ever gossip with the friend that has no idea how to whisper? Hey, that girl looks fat in that dress. Who looks fat in what dress? Hanging out with the friend that can't whisper. I give him a piece of gum. He's like, yo, thanks for hooking me up, man. Loud enough for this group of people to hear what had happened. The next thing you know, this guy puts his arm around me, and he's like, yo, dude, what do you have? You got that Coke? You got that Molly? And you got to understand, I have never felt that much of a badass in my entire life. I can't let this opportunity go. I'm a comedian. So I'm like, well, how much you need, man? He's like, just a little bit, like a bump or something. It's like, a bump? I only deal with pounds and kilos, dog. It's all that I deal with. In my mind, that guy's talking about me right now, telling people, his friends, that he met the Scarface of the meatpacking district. In my mind, I'm a legend. So we are about to ready to get this show started.